So I'm not advocating, oh, go ahead and be by yourself all the time. I'm just saying, because what I know, and it's what I'm used to. And it's inherent that I'm an introvert, but that doesn't limit me from being extroverted, from talking with other people. That's why I can't have a secluded, introverted job all the time. I can't have a little bubble or a little circle all the time. I have to learn new things, see new places, hear other people's stories, but at my own pace, at my own time, you know? Like, you send me to a big group meeting or a big party, you're like, okay. You make small talk and try to remember faces and names. I'm like, no, I'm not about that. I mean, I could try, but it's not my element. I would be drained within an hour or two. If there's like a dog or a cat in the area, I would end up hanging out with that. That's why I like one-on-one time. That's why I like catching up. And what other ways to do it? By going out to eat. You know? I mean, you get some food out of it. Eat or milk tea. That's another thing about milk tea. I learned that. I think I come to appreciate yogurt and ice cream more. I mean, I still like milk tea nonetheless, but yogurt and ice cream, it's more of a taste, more of a flavor, lasts longer. To me, it's relatively seasonal. I mean, I wouldn't be inclined to get that during the winter time. But there's a better way to spend $3 or $4 besides milk tea. Just don't do it too much, or else you get diabetes. It'll burn a hole in your wallet. At first, I was kind of wary about doing things by myself, and then I had friends and family members do certain things by themselves too, so I don't feel as bad. Like, they said, oh, I explored these woods by myself, or I did this hiking trail by myself. Oh, I drove 2 hours to this city by myself. So I'm like, okay, I'm not alone in that department. People do things by themselves too. They do it, they like it, they share it, and then I'm inclined to do it too. To go to that city or those woods. That's another thing I'm torn between. Like, should I be at home reflecting, reading articles, reading books, taking notes about it, internalizing it, or should I be out going to this or that place, exploring the world all the time? And I know I make obscure references that people may not always know about. I listened to ESPN's First Take with Stephen A. Smith. He is this bombastic, okay, maybe bombastic is not the best word, but let's just say he talks a lot, right? And he's very loud and very expressive about everything. He can repeat a certain fact or detail multiple times to emphasize it, and after a while you start to believe it. But he talks more, way more than I do, to say the least. There are both merits and deficits to how he carries himself and how he expresses himself. Because sometimes he comes across as too narrow-minded, too opinionated. But then you also take in the fact that he's very articulate and educated and knows how to express himself, and not to mention confident. He's one of those people that I wouldn't mind meeting someday. I mean, there's a lot of celebrities I don't really care about, but you know, he's got a lot of haters, that's for sure. Well, here I am out in a nature area, and I'm talking about Stephen A. Smith. I mean, I wouldn't want to see him in my daily life or deal with him every day. Actually, technically, I kind of do, because I listen to the podcast. But I know that's one approach at life. It's not the only approach. There's a lot of people fishing today. This is good to appreciate this before I'm all cooped up at home or in the library again. You get all this out of your system. The exploration, like the interests. I'm not saying like pound it out so you can neglect it while you're back in school and focus on school. I'm just saying you have the time to appreciate it, to cultivate it, to delve into it, make the most advantage of it. I got some time off. I'm not gonna be just at home watching shows and videos and movies all the time. Gotta get out there and do stuff. And I'm not for like mindless hanging out all the time too. You can be in someone's company, but how well do you really know them? Like, you guys have real talk. Like, are you guys really making memories? Is it worthwhile memories? You can be super close friends now and years later, and you have nothing to do with each other. I would say figuratively, I lost a friend as recent. I hadn't talked to her. We used to be close. I would say we were close, and then she even acknowledged it herself. We grew apart, and in my case, there might have been a couple misunderstandings or miscommunications. So she didn't see it that way. She's not upset about it, but she grew distant. She don't want to talk. She don't reach out. When I make offers, hey, you want to meet up, catch up? She's like, no, I'm good. That's life. Well, at least she gave me the courtesy of making it known, you know. I mean, I'm still kind of salty about it. Like, you don't even give me a chance to catch up, see where you at. I mean, I'm making a nice, honest effort here, but it's your prerogative. You're not obligated to me whatsoever. But at least she made it known. Not unlike another friend who I was pretty close to, and then he went MIA. He cut off contact. Maybe not just me, but from other people, I heard everybody. I don't know why. In fact, I think one time I saw him at a restaurant and he didn't even acknowledge me. I'm like, what the heck did I do? Or something must have really went wrong with not just me, but other people in your life, other things going on in your life. And I'm not one to judge, but I mean, we like to know, we like answers, but that's another thing you come to realize. Sometimes you won't always get answers. You won't always make peace. Oh, well, I mean, ideally you'd want to make peace. And you make peace with yourself. That's why I mean. You accept it. It is what it is. That's how this person thinks or feels. And you're not going to change them. You're not going to influence them. They're set in their ways. That's how they are. That's how they treat you. Or that's how they see the world. And that's okay. And the reason that these videos are private or unlisted is because honestly, I wouldn't mind making them public. I don't mind sharing it and putting it out there. But we don't live in that world. We have employers. We have people who judge and form their opinion of you. Even if it's nothing destructive, like it's an image of you. It gives an impression of you. And we live in a world where we have to maintain that pristine image. Like, oh, I carry myself in this upstanding manner. People can watch these videos and like, oh, it's a waste of time, or oh, he's such a loner. Or they can see, oh, he's being honest with us. He's being honest with himself. He's pretty introspective. Loud birds in the trees. Yeah, so ideally I would upload it for everyone to see. That's in my world, but I don't live in my own world. I live in this world. I mean, even though it's nothing defaming or destructive, it's not like I'm at a party or twerking on the tables or whatever. Don't get me wrong, I'm not focused on this video and talking all the time. I'm still enjoying the surroundings, the nature, the peaceful serenity and tranquility of it all. See? I got SAT and GRE words. Just kidding, those were too simple words. Well, I think I ran out of space on my phone, so thanks for listening and I'm out.